And so the calm before the storm. Again, this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. So Manchester welcomes yet another grand fixture, all present here at one of English football's grandest shrines. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, exhibition match sounds like an easy-ozy game of football, Peter, and a picture-perfect occasion until the word pride gets a mention. And it's likely to have quite a big say between teams that could easily be sucked into an excuse for another feud. Why let an exhibition match get in the way of that? So these two will be going at it very, very strongly.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Now this could be a chance. Wirtz. Gravenberg. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Cross to the back post. And he's there to get it away. And it's Eze. Now it's Trossard. And that has been clubbed away. Saliba. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Saliba with the foul. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Wirtz. And this is Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Eze. Liverpool so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Now it's Eze. Eze was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, it's ended up in no man's land. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And the through ball. It's a promising position. Wirtz! And that's played in low. Gabriel gets rid without sophistication. Robertson. McAllister. He's had it taken off him. That has been slung wide. Looking for options for movement. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Robertson and Gravenberg. And it's Wirtz. Wirtz! Wirtz! And the keeper couldn't hold it. There it is! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Liverpool have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. He's gone for goal! That's another chance! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Oh, what has happened here? That's a lovely, neat pass. He's a sharp little ball here, and he's worked it through. Konate goes sliding in, and the counter is on. Now it's Isak. Now it's Wirtz. And this is Mohamed Salah. It's Salah! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Oh, no, what has happened here? Timber. Eze. Now it's Eze. Saka is wide and looking to get onto this. Wirtz. Szoboszlai. That's Wirtz. And it's Gravenberg. And here's Isak.
Has been indicated.
Isak! Oh, it's hit the post. Out to the right. He's in a great position here. He's got away. And it's Eze. Saka in acres of space out wide. He can get that clear. And the first half is done. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Zubimendi charging forward, the ball at his feet. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, we expected better, and so did he.
Isak really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Eze. Trossard. Eze. Now Trossard. Eze. No, that's been intercepted. Trossard. And it's Eze. And it's Zubimendi. That's a good ball out wide. He is just caressing the ball. Robertson defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very... Rice with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Rice has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Szoboszlai. Wirtz.
The attendance for this match was
Passing is crisp and sharp.
71,649.
And here's Isak. Szoboszlai. Wirtz. Wirtz cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And it's been played through. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, he can be proud of himself, the goalkeeper, for rescuing a perilous situation.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So, time for changes on both sides,
Number
actually.
11, Mohamed Salah. Coming on the field, number 17.
Liverpool
Jones.
are, of course, in a
Number
position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Substitutions taking place.
Martinelli, he's going for goal! Martinelli out of this world! A finish of true class! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Arsenal take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Martinelli gets into a good position. Robertson. Gravenberg. 75 minutes played. Van Dijk. And here's Isak. Tries to play it through.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Swung over. Martinelli. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Lovely feet. And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way. Calafiori. Liverpool are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Just eases him off the ball. Saka. Now it's Ødegaard. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Decent chance! And he's there to belt it away.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Calafiori. He's found a way past.
Oh,
Lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And that is out and behind, it's a good block. Corner number 2 then. Ødegaard goes short. Ødegaard. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Quality ball. Szoboszlai. Isak. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Liverpool pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away. Liverpool going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals
Hello,
one more
everyone,
time.
and welcome to
A
Old
day for
Trafford.
parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? So, Isak! Rice. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, the midfielder, Ryan Gravenberch, is just very cultured, Peter. Another really fine product from the famous Amsterdam production line. And just like so many of their alumni, he's shown wonderful intelligence and versatility, and of course vision whenever he's played. I think he's a tremendous all-round talent.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Out towards the flank. He's looking wide. Now it's Trossard. Oh, that's neat. Vitz. Well, they've got it again. Salah could move up a gear here. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too...
And he shoots! Oh, split-second reaction.
Rice really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Frimpong. To McAllister. Vitz. And it's Gravenberch. And it's Vitz. Now it's Isak. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that's played in low. Distributed tidily. And that is out of play. McAllister. Gravenberch. Shifted it to the flank. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the shot's on here. Mohamed Salah! They've scored! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Liverpool have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Now it's Isak. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Chooses to go cross-field. Now it's Trossard. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And he's managed to get rid. And it's Zubimendi. He's having a shot! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Szoboszlai. McAllister. Now it's Isak.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that's well spotted. Wirtz. Now it's Isak. Wirtz. Engages and forces him off the ball. Timber did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Frimpong. McAllister. And it's Wirtz. He's played it back. Wirtz. Big chance! Oh, taken with style! Calafiori. Trossard. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Szoboszlai gets into some space. Cross to the back post. It's a mighty effort! And the first 45 minutes are up. Liverpool were so close to ending that half in the perfect fashion, but it just wasn't to be in the end. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. So we're just settling back into this second half. Now it's Mohamed Salah. McAllister. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's Isak. Wirtz. Isak. Good read, needed to be. Eze. Saka. Some good work on the right flank here. And it's made its way to him. Played out to the left flank. He's found the way through. And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but...
Chance! Sensational from Isak! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real...
And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! And again they hit the front. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Arsenal take the lead. Tries to pass it through. And it's Rice. And he's had a hit! Oh, they could be caught out here. And the finish! In he goes again. They've done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Timber. Eze. Played out to the right. Has a shot! And the ball's come loose here.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Liverpool looking to pass their way through. Eze. That's a good ball out wide. And that is a little undercooked. And it's Rice. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Mohamed Salah. Isak received. Decent chance! Really well taken goal. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Substitutions taking place.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Mohamed Salah. Gravenberg. Van Dijk. Gravenberg. Ekitike. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Liverpool must do something here, and very quickly.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Martinelli threads one in. Ødegaard, he's picked his way through.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Mohamed Salah looking to add to his goal. Now it's Mohamed Salah. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Ødegaard. Oh, this looks sharp. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. McAllister. Oh, good-looking ball.
Oh, really well played.
Driving forward. Mohamed Salah could try cutting inside here. And it's McAllister. And there goes the final whistle. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. Well, how will we look back on that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
So Manchester welcomes yet another grand fixture, all present here at one of English football's grandest shrines. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, they'll still be...
Can he finish? Well, there's an early warning shot across the bow. Doku. And he's gone searching crossfield. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's had a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Pass somewhat off target. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture? And he's had a hit! Same again, same outcome.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Guardiola. Foden. Now it's Doku. Foden. Now, can they get him away? Doku receives it in a wide position. Spread neatly. That's very neat. He's having a shot! Goal! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
It's a good run down the right. He's got away.
Such good technique.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And it's Reinders. Now it's Haaland! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Nicely weighted ball.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now it's Rashford. Dani Olmo. Rafinha. That's tidy. And he's in on goal. Shot at goal! Oh, it's come off the upright. Doku. Can he get it through? Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found the way through. And that's been drilled in. And he's gone looking for safety. Kubasi. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now that looks a decent ball. Rashford in acres of space out wide. Well, that pass isn't the best. Played out towards the right wing. Can he get on the end of this? Pau Kubasi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Koundé works it forward. Pedri. Dani Olmo. Now it's Rashford. Pedri. Threads one in. And the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And we have our very first corner. Rafinha goes short. He is just caressing the ball. Rafinha. And it's Koundé. Balde. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Doku. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Semenyo. Now it's Foden. Now it's Reinders. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Pedri.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And Dani Olmo.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rafinha. Pedri. It's Rashford! He has done it! Barcelona are back in business. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Barcelona really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Goes for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt...
And the shot! That's not going far. Doku. Pedri. De Jong. And it's Pedri. That's a good ball. Real chance! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Bernardo Silva. Now it's Semenyo. Foden. That's good running with the ball. Played out to the left flank. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. It had to be. He's picked his way through. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Haaland. And he's picked it up out wide. And he's managed to get free. Doku. It's a goal kick.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 10.
So, time for changes
Jamal.
on both sides, actually.
Number 20, Deli Olmo.
Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Ferran Torres.
Pedri,
Number
2 assists
16,
to his credit already.
Substitution in
Rafinha,
progress.
he's chosen to go back. And it's Pedri. This is De Jong. Bernardo Silva. It's a really well-measured ball. Matheus Nunes. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rodri. And it's Bernardo Silva. Now Foden. Out to the right. And that has left him in a heap. Foden cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That is good alertness. That's a lovely, neat pass. Rafinha has found the net here, of course. Savinho. Rafinha. Rafinha hurtling down that right flank. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Pedri. It's a good foot in there. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Savinho providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Danger averted for now. Rodri. Passing nice and neat. Koundé.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Rashford. That's a promising run he's making on the right.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Ferran Torres. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's Rashford. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Foden. That has ended up in no man's land. Balde. Barcelona finding their passes. 2 minutes to be added on. Foden. Kubasi. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Rashford claiming the Man of the Match award. And there is very little room for argument. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
So Manchester welcomes yet another grand fixture, all present here at one of English football's grandest shrines. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
And already we're underway here. Pedri. And it's Pedri. We're back in possession and ready to go again. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Doku. Yamal in acres of space out wide. And here's Rashford. He's gone for goal! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Valde. And the finish! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And now a sudden chance to counter. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he's picked it up out wide. Nice interception, well timed. And he's there to belt it away. And it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Semenyo. And here's Bernardo Silva. Lovely feet. Whistle's gone, that's foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Now there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. Rodri. And it's made its way to him. Doku! Koundé is there to clear. It's a pretty loose pass. Rafinha. Some front-footed pressing going on here. That pass isn't the best. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Rafinha receives it in a good shape to shoot! Ake gets it clear. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Haaland. And that has been slung wide. Marmoush, well timed, excellent interception. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Stood up well to him there. And he's only too happy to take that back. Pedri takes control of it and he's on the move. And the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Bernardo Silva. Semenyo. And it's Bernardo Silva. And it's Bernardo Silva. Great vision. Bernardo Silva. Taken back almost at once. Haaland is fouled. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
He's got to have a go at this, and it looks straightforward.
Semenyo. Rafinha absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Araujo cuts out the pass. Now it's Yamal. He's shifting through the gears here. Doku. Marmoush. Bernardo Silva. Marmoush. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Rashford. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Ruben Dias.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
No, that's been intercepted. And we've reached half-time. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started.
Everyone,
plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Balde with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Balde has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Semenyo. Rafinha. Semenyo. Bernardo Silva. That's very neat. Now Semenyo. That is lovely. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Well, plenty of early set pieces here. And here's Semenyo. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And reclaimed it in a trice. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And the pass is intercepted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's in a great position here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
Vardiol trying to keep this in. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Now it's Haaland. Pedri. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's neat. And it's Pedri. De Jong. And he's played it back. And it's De Jong. Dani Olmo. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Bernardo Silva did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that's really well manoeuvred. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. De Jong. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Haaland.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Rafinha.
That's good play from him.
He's picked his way through. He's come in hard. Barcelona have their third corner.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 10, Yamal. Number 20, Dani Olmo. Number 11, Rafinha.
De Jong
Coming on the
plays it
field,
short.
Number 7, Ferran Torres.
Gavi tries a cross.
Number 16, Fermin. Number 6.
He is just caressing the ball. De Jong. Now this could be a chance.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Fermin is the guilty party there. And he is going into that little black book. Ake. Here's Rodri. Ake. Nicely spread. Now Foden. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Vardiol. Now it's Savinho. And it's Rodri. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Rodri. And a chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close. Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Pedri. De Jong. It's Pedri. Pedri cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Reinders.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw.
Oh no, what has happened here? Cherki. Vardiol. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Here's Savinho. Cherki. Good ball, good take.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
There will be a throw-in. Reinders. "90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time."
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time. And if you're just back, the action is back underway already. Pedri. De Jong. And here's Ferran Torres. Gavi. Plenty to aim at here. Chance, surely! Oh, that's incredible! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came up beautifully.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal. Tries to pass it through. Chance! It's anyone. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Mathias Nunes. Now it's Foden. He is through here. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Nunez. Ferran Torres deals with that comfortably. Vermin.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that could set him on his way. He's through, it's one-on-one. He can get that clear. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Well read, nice interception. Ake, passing is crisp and sharp, plays it through. He's in plenty of space here. He's got away. And that's been drilled in. And that's it for the first half of extra time.
And now, I'd just like to read out our
Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? And we are already back underway. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Out towards the flank. Pedri, it's a really well-measured ball. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he has been fouled there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Cherki. He's being urged to shoot, and he's managed. Big chance! And he's lifted it over.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
One-nil as we head towards the end. He has found the way through. Oh, super ball. Now it's Foden. Oh, nice touch. This looks promising. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Rashford gets it away. So what can they make of this? And it's been played through. He's found a way through. It's Rashford! And it's come back out to him. And it's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Rashford. And it's Pedri. And here's Ferran Torres. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Pedri.
There will be one
Great
more
ball if he can
added
get
time.
there. Rashford! Oh, that's fabulous! A finish of true class! Up by 3. And that is as far as it goes. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect. To win, they will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Rashford picking up the Man of the Match award, and Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
The scenery unmistakable. It's Rashford! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. In with the challenge. Stood up well to him there. Liverpool making an early change here.
Substitution
Look,
in
to make a
progress.
change this early, Peter, is not the norm. He seems to be unhappy about it, and I sympathise. I think he's been harshly treated.
Tries to pass it through. He's got away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Szoboszlai plays it in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Van Dijk. McAllister. McAllister charging forward, the ball at his feet. Wirtz concedes a free kick for that. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Alisson. He's an excellent shot stopper, Peter, first and foremost, but he's just as good at creating chances as he is snuffing them out. He can spread the ball out quickly to both wings, whether it be with an accurate long pass or a quick throw, and that places him in the top order of the world's keepers.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Van Dijk puts his foot on the gas. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Konate. Out to the left it goes. Very nicely done. Araujo cuts out the pass. Now it's Yamal. Not the most accurate pass. Yamal is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Barcelona really could have done without this. This to make it 1-0. That has drawn gasps of disbelief.
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second-guess what the keeper was trying to do.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Now it's Rashford. Oh, it's come loose. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Yamal! Wirtz. Plays a sharp little ball here. That is a great pick out. Ter Stegen claims it, safe hands. Nicely aimed pass. Rafinha. He's shifting through the gears here. Wirtz, spread out to the left. Very nearly half an hour gone here. That's an imaginative pass. Ter Stegen claims comfortably. Koundé, Araujo, Pedri, Kubasi. Now it's Rashford. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, it's a big chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! There was to be only one outcome.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Mohamed Salah is behind this one. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. Shapes to shoot! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Araujo.
Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Rafinha is onto it in a flash. And it's Salah. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
It's a promising position. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. McAllister. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Dani Olmo. Well, that looks a cracking ball. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. McAllister takes control of it and he's on the move. And the shot! Oh, he's hit the bar!
Has been indicated.
That has been knocked clear. Now it's Rashford. He has found the way through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Looking to play him in. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Barcelona, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. A solitary goal, that has been the well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And this an opportunity to pull level.
15, Christensen.
Ekitike.
Taking place.
Just about within shooting range. They want to be quick to recover this. Isa. Can he finish? Goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Thinks about the shot. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. Barcelona really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Wirtz now looking to orchestrate a counter. Ambitious ball here.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Lovely feet. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Probably be looking to play it square from here. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Koundé getting this one clear. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Kerkez. Gravenberg. Wirtz. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. No, that's been intercepted. That's been cut out, well played. Balde. Ekitike. Can he spark a counter here? No, he wasn't going to let him past. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number
We have
20,
got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 11, Rafinha. Coming on the field, number 7, Ferran Torres. Number 16,
Looking for options for movement.
Ferran. Substitution.
Pass somewhat off target. Koundé. Now it's Gakpo. That has not gone well. Vermeer. Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. You have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Real chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And it's Kerkez. Now this could... He's having a shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Pedri. Frimpong. Jones. Oh, that's a real chance! And yes, it's there! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Liverpool go into the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cleared without hesitation. And he's let fly. Gave it a go, but off target.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Time added on, 4 minutes. Jones on a charge down the left. De Jong. And it's Pedri. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Pedri. Oh, that's delightful. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
So the orchestra tunes, the patrons take their seats, the curtain is about to rise at the Theatre of Dreams once more. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious...
He's tried one! Oh, what a goal! What a goal!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Dani Olmo.
Rashford really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Ødegaard. And that's been drilled in. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Now it's Rafinha. Dani Olmo. And it's been played through. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Barcelona have their second corner now. Rafinha plays it short. Rafinha. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Rafinha looking to play it into the box. Koundé. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Now that's well seen too. Over to the left. Now, can they get him away? Pedri. Played out towards the right wing. Back towards the middle. Looking to play him in. Can he latch on to this? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Timber. Looking for options for movement. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. And it's Rice. And he was alert to it. Pedri. Oh, that's well spotted. Rice. Now Timber. Rice. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he is going into that little black book. Rice. And it's Ødegaard. Ødegaard for Rice. And it's Eze. De Jong. Pedri. Pedri takes control of it and he's on the move. Pedri powering forward here. Timber. And now the breakaway. And it's Eze for Rice. And here's Martinelli. He's picked his way through. Here comes the cross. And he's there to belt it away. Dani Olmo. He's shifting through the gears here. Dani Olmo. Rafinha has it out wide and in space. Rice tries to clear.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pedri. This one. Yamal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Timber. Arsenal are opting for an early change in personnel. They've decided against waiting until half-time. Knocks it into space. Shapes to shoot! Pedri out to the right. And the return pass. Oh, that's a key interception. Odegaard. And here's Martinelli. Oh, sweet feet. Chance! Really well taken goal. They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
There was no getting to that. No getting. He's having a shot! That carried quite a threat. Martinelli. Araujo spots it and intercepts. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. And it's Balde. Koundé. He's having a go! Oh, that's magnificent! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, entry via the post is at the widest possible point, which means...
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
There will be a throw-in. Now it's Rashford. That's a good ball out wide. Martinelli. And he welcomes it in. Pedri. And it's Olmo. Out to the left it goes. Dani Olmo. And it's Pedri. This is De Jong. Arsenal really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Timber. Distributed tidily. Ødegaard. Now Saliba. And it's Ødegaard. Rice. Saka. Ødegaard. Zubimendi. Played out to the left flank. Calafiori. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Rashford. Looking wide. Now it's Rafinha. Great defending, strong and determined. Rafinha was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ball driven towards the far post. Zubimendi. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 11.
And here's Jesus.
Martinelli.
Oh, that's
Coming on
neat.
the field,
Engages
number
and
9,
forces him off the ball.
Gabriel Jesus.
Well, that defending
Number
is
29,
unapologetically
Kai
persistent.
Havertz.
It's almost personal.
Substitution.
And it had to be. Rice. And it's Rice. He's a sharp little ball here. And he thumps it clear. Zubimendi. Rice. Oh, good spread. And the shot!
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And that is out of play. And he's managed to gift it back. Zubimendi. Now it's Yamal. Oh, well measured. And a chance! Brilliant from Ferran Torres! About as smooth as it gets. And there's the goal they've been looking for. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Shot a goal!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Gavi gets into some space. And it's De Jong. Now it's Lopez. That's tidy. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Gavi. Great chance! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Rice. Timber making good progress on the right-hand side. Oh, that's fabulous. Swept in. Yamal. And that has left him in a heap. He's on it, can he get away? And he plays one through. And he's in on goal. Plenty to aim at here. Nice interception, well timed. And he's heaved it away. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Lopez. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So this to extend their lead. He has spurned it.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
The scenery unmistakable, the atmosphere unbeatable, the noise irrepressible. Old Trafford again delivers. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off.
And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. Cherki. Bernardo Silva. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And it's Bernardo Silva. Chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And that's a good-looking ball. He's picked his way through.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Can he get it through? It's a pretty loose pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That's really well manoeuvred. Tries to play it through. Semenyo! And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Madrid are looking to go forward now. And he's quick to snatch it back. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Knocks it into space. Can he get onto this? Very nicely done. He's in a great position here, and he's gone backward here. Bernardo Silva cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And here's Mbappe. Bellingham. And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Rodrigo! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Semenyo. That's a promising run he's making on the right. That has ended up in no man's land. He's being urged to shoot. Goes for a shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Now it's Haaland. Well, that's well seen too. Rodri. That is good alertness. Half an hour played now. Well, that looks a decent ball. Good ball, good shoot! And that is quite wonderful! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Number 45.
Madrid have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Back when it goes.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Eder Militao threads one in, and he's intervened well there.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
He's on it, can he get away? Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Bellingham, looking for the run. And he's managed to get free. Bernardo Silva.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And that's another good win of the ball. Bellingham. Valverde. Bellingham.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And Rodrigo. Now this could be a chance. Real chance! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours.
And we've reached half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, so I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So off we go once more.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And he's certainly on... Cherki! That's a half-decent try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Cherki. Now it's Haaland. Eder Militao does well to get it back. Cherki. Now who's going to be first to this? Haaland. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And the counter is on. Now it's Bellingham. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
No, that's been intercepted. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He's shifting through the gears here. Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Bellingham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
The attendance for this match was 70,000.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That has been cut short. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Danger averted for now. And that's a throw-in. And he cuts out the supply. Cherki. Haaland. Now Semenyo. Aims beyond the defence. And this is Bernardo Silva. And that's surely a foul. Free kick. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
Great chance here from position A1. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack.
Haaland! It's in! That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball and splendid authority in the finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And it's Rodri. Haaland is onto this.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? That's a throw. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And this is Marmouche. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And here's Semenyo. Now it's Haaland.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now, can they get him away? Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Caught offside that time.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
So, time for changes
Number
on
20,
both sides, actually.
Bernardo Silva.
Alaba.
Coming on the field.
Eder Militao.
Number 47, Phil Foden. Number 4.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Substitution.
Tries to pass it through. He's had a shot! He should have put that one away.
Mbappe really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Madrid have their second corner now. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, he's bustling through here. And this is Marmouche. And Marmouche! And that could come back to haunt them.
He really didn't cover himself in any glory. His finishing let him down when he needed it most.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Reinders, well read, and the danger is averted.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Played out wide. Eder Milic takes a shot! It's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So all square with almost no... Oh, he's been quite a chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Desperate defending required here. And it's been taken short. Reinders. Driving forward. He has found the way through. Brahim Diaz. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe stood his ground strongly. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Semenyo. Coming on to replace him is number 21, Aït-Nouri.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Foden with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Out towards the flank. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. "90 minutes gone, and nothing between them still. Foden. Camavinga. Madrid are looking to break at pace. Great ball if he can get there. And it's made its way to him. Chance, surely! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Haaland. Oh, that's a key interception. That has been slung wide. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And that's put paid to a promising move. Great vision. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Chance for a shot! That's a lovely, neat pass. Mendy. Strong running down that left flank. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken. Brahim Diaz. Vinicius Junior. Reinders. Now it's Haaland. And they're quick to get it back. He's found a way through. Can he finish? And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Reinders fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Camavinga. And it's Reinders. Foden. Reinders. Now then, the ball's come loose. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Volunteers for each block, please report.
That's
to
it
the
for the
staff
first
room
period of
immediately.
extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? Well, we are already up and running again. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. Mbappe! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little... Oh, no, what has happened here? And he's on his way! He's having a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts. And it's Diaz. Chance here to counter. Now it's Haaland. Well, nicely intercepted. It's headed upfield. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Ake has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Howson. Ake with the slide tackle there. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Camavinga, and here's Mbappe. Oh, nice touch. Well, that is one way to stop him.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
This might spell danger. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois.
Oh, what a cracking
will be
save
1
from the
minute
keeper.
added time.
That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
And that's that. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal.